The DeSoto is basically a stock 55 hardtop. It's got a white creamy roof on it with like a rose bronze metallic, really fine metallic paint job on it. So it's going to stay pretty stock. The interior is stock, but it has an LS motor, a whole new drivetrain underneath it. The chassis and everything is all brand new, so it'll ride like a new car. So these are 55 DeSoto suspension parts. The prep on them, they're all glass bead sandblasted. And we're gonna put black epoxy on it. And that'll be the finish coat for it to be bulletproof. The epoxy is really strong. It'll bite down into the metal. And when it bites into the metal, it's really strong to where it's like if you happen to tighten it too tight or something like that, sometimes if it doesn't have epoxy, it's just primer, it pressurizes and it starts to peel. So this stuff is gonna be real strong. It bites to the metal and you can bang on it and it's just gonna be a black suspension parts for the car. Well, the full process just to start on these parts, we got some of the suspension parts that are powder coated. They got a couple little scratches or little dings in them, so we sand them down with like 320 with the DA, get all the imperfections out of it. And so this is prepped ready. We'll wash it down with pre-cleano. And these parts were raw metal, so these got glass bead sanded in the sanding cabinet, or the blasting cabinet, I'm sorry. And all the bolts and everything get a nice texture to it. So the black epoxy is gonna, it'll bite down into it really, really hard and make it really strong. Yeah, so hanging them up, call this like the meat locker. So got them all hung up, and we'll throw like a coat and a half, maybe 2 coats of epoxy on it, and then that'll be the finished product on it, ready for to get put back on the car. All right, now all the suspension stuff's all epoxied. They've been baked for like 25 minutes. Let them cool down, and they're all ready to go back up on the car. On Wednesday, we get the chassis back from powder coat, and now all the suspension can go onto the car.